Oh, shit.
The weather outside is frightful, but at Catalyst Day 2 is just that much more delightful. I am Sunset, joined by Baja Blast Lover, and we are here today with Day 2 of Catalyst. That's right, baby.
I'm so excited to be here today. Let's go.
We have everybody set up and ready to go here. We have 2 pools going concurrently, so you will be with us for Pool 2 of 150 FFA. And if you're familiar with the Broad Street Blur setup for FFA, this is a little bit different. Unfortunately, we did have some people drop out, so that kind of scrambled things around a little bit. So we will be having 4 rounds, and there will be no last chance qualifiers going on today. So our top 6 move on, and our bottom 6, unfortunately, are going to go home. However, we did change the amount of races that everybody's going to be playing. So we will be playing 12 races for every round. So that is a little bit of a positive thing.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like that's just like Broad Street Blur. We always did it a little bit differently, but this is more of like a standard what you'd see: top 6 move on and bottom 6.
Yeah.
But Womp, you just don't.
To go along with that, if you're not familiar with how Broad Street Blur runs their things, we also have a prize pool. We had some very awesome sponsors sponsor this event, so shout out to them. And we will be dividing $1,220 between the top 6 people coming to compete today. First place will get 610 of those dollars.
Damn. That's a lot of money.
Crazy.
That's a lot of money.
We will also be getting trophies for top 3. Unfortunately, we don't have them in front of us, but they will be shipped to the winners as soon as possible. Baja, are you ready and excited?
I'm excited. I'm ready. I'm so ready. We personally, you'll see in a few minutes, but we personally wanted P-Merx, the person who runs the event. We wanted him to be on stream setup just so we could gas him up and give him the love that he deserves for making, Broad Street Blur and also Catalyst happen here today.
Yeah, huge props to P-Merx. A lot of this would not be possible without them, so we needed to shine a little love there. Our other spotlight setup will be going to Jacob.
Mm-hmm.
So
I don't know a lot about Jacob, so I'm really excited to see what he could do today.
Yeah, we're here to learn.
We're here to learn.
Looks like lobby is open, so we're going to get our people in momentarily here. Quick reminder that we will be doing 12 races. Top 6 qualify immediately. Bottom 6, however, going to go home with nothing to go for. There are side events, though, if you're here in the here in the venue, excuse me. We have Mario Kart Double Dash setups as well as Mario Super Circuit, and we have DDR in the back. Look, Angle is absolutely busting it right now. Oh my god. He's going crazy. That is awesome. If you're also in the venue, we do have a time trial challenge going on. If you can get the shortest time for all of the Bowser's Castle tracks, you'll get a $10 eShop gift card. Yesterday, 3 people did our Mario Circuit time trial challenge, and Vertex took home the W. So we'll see if he can get a repeat win or somebody else can dethrone our master.
Am I going to Mew as well? Of course. Of course I am.
Why would we not? Oh, that was good.
That was a good one?
Yeah, that was good.
All right. So what's next?
Now we wait for the lobby to open and we talk about what track you think we're going to see today.
If you know me, you know that I'm a BBL enjoyer.
It's true.
I love Boo Lake, and I really hope that we see it, even though, I mean, for a free-for-all, I think it's a pretty good one because it's short. Shock is not that probable to happen considering how short the track is. Yeah, I want to see BBL. I really do.
I want to see some, very seldom picked tracks. This is going to be very insane, and I apologize in advance. I want to see somebody pick Choco Mountain.
Oh my god.
I just think it'd be really funny. I don't have a reason for it. I just think it'd be funny.
You know what? I agree with you. I think it'd be funny too. What else? Cheap Beach. I want to see Cheap Beach as well.
Yeah, Bo's in lobby. That's very possible. So, shout out Speedstars. Looks like we're going to get started here. As a reminder, 150cc FFA going on today. We will have 12 races. Top 6 qualify, and bottom 6, unfortunately, go home with nothing to go for because there are no last chance qualifiers. But the upset of that is we will be doing 12 races. Let's take a look at what P-Merx chooses here. Oh! No way! Oh my god!
Are we...
This is perfect. Who picked Choco Mountain?
Logan, I love you.
I just said on stream somebody needed to pick Choco Mountain. Thank you so much. That was excellent. Oh my god, I could not have planned that better if I tried. That was amazing.
Also, really happy to see Super Bell Subway. I love Super Bell Subway.
Super Bell's a really great pick here. Namesake of Broad Street Blur too. Looks like we're going to Twisted Mansion.
Tweak Mansion.
Wumbo's pick.
Thank you, Wumbo, for the Tweak Mansion pick. Speaking of Wumbo, I'm really excited that he came out here today, and I'm very happy to see him again. I hope that we can see some good stuff from Wumbo
Oh,
today.
absolutely. Well, I love the little bit of character variety we got here too. Shout out to whoever is playing on Inkling. I believe that is Shamchez.
I think so, yeah.
Getting a look here at our starting lineup, and unfortunately, Jacob does burn out immediately. We also see somebody opting to bag on Twisted Mansion, which I don't think I can say I've ever seen before. Jacob stopping for 2 boxes, and meanwhile, taking a look at what P-Merx is up to in a nice, powerful position here to take the library shortcut. Does so beautifully going into the next item set.
We see him unfortunately miss the double box, but he was able to pick up the single box, and he pulls a red shell. Is he going to use this offensively or defensively?
Oh no!
Looks like he does get hit out, and he goes back to get his coin as we switch back to Jacob's point of view.
Now we see Jacob going up here with these shrooms, opting to hold on to them. Already at 10 coins, puts him in a solid position. However, there are in the backside of the pack opting to hold on to these items for that iconic shortcut going into lap 2 here. Let's see where they end up using these items. Oh, threading the needle and opting to hold on to the shroom instead. I can't say I expected that.
He's probably going to use it in the library.
Makes sense, yeah. You want to hold on to that star because shock is not exactly common on this track, but if you are prepared for it, you can kind of feel out when people are going to use it. Gonna have to avoid a star of their own, though, as Anomaly is coming very quickly here from the back of the pack.
We're just rounding these corners here. Ooh, that's scary. He does have to avoid a chill from, I believe that was Bonkers.
Yes.
So, very, very good stuff from Jacob here so far. I'm very, very happy to see this.
Optic, gets backed here at the double. Unfortunate, but is able to burn those items, get triple shrooms and golden. I mean, it's good for the shortcut, but at the same time, here we go with perfect dodge from P-Merx.
And Jacob dodge, too.
Oh, wow, both of our streams perspectives dodge, and that gets him into 3 and 2 respectively as we get into our final lap here. Both of them holding some good speed items, gonna be able to take that cut, and that means Technical is in a little bit of trouble here, only holding onto a coin. Triples come out from P-Merx, get them some really good space here. Jacob in first place, too. And now we're seeing the pack start to slowly split apart from each other as we go into the water section.
Yeah, I don't know if we caught that there, but behind those shrooms, Jacob does have a golden.
Ooh.
In first place. There we go.
That's huge.
So if you're Jacob, you're basically set here.
Yeah, very solid position here. Opting to go bottom path as well. Getting out of the way of P-Merx's triples. That was a really good move here. Just burn that golden, getting right into a beautiful first place finish for Jacob, and P-Merx getting a nice second place to boot. That was a very strong showing from both of them.
Yeah, very happy to see like top 2 streams set up. Love.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Love. Yeah, top 3 is Jacob, P-Merx, and Technical.
Understandable.
Have a good day.
Surely it'll pick Choco Mountain this time, right?
Right.
Right. Taking a look at what Jacob is picking. It looks like we're going to go to, Vancouver Velocity here.
Choco Mountain again.
Choco Mountain on the board again, as well as Sherbet Land, SNES, Rainbow Road, Royal Raceway, and Bangkok. Can't say I expected Bangkok from MC. I want to see the logic behind that.
Yeah. Isn't Ribbon Road one of Technical's really good track?
Yes.
Yes, I could
Definitely
see
a cuts down track. We play that a lot.
Ah, I see. Sherbet Land. I've never seen anyone pick Sherbet Land.
Really?
No.
I feel like it popped up a couple times yesterday.
I know Steepy and we picked it in 2v2.
Ah, that's probably what I'm
we were
thinking
being
of.
silly.
Hey, I respect it. You gotta get a little silly with it sometimes. You never know.
Silly.
Cycling for our second race here. Yes! Looks like we are going to Choco Mountain from Awoken's pick. I'm very hype about this simply because I didn't expect anybody to actually pick Choco Mountain, and now I really want to see the chaos.
I can't wait. This track is kind of boring design-wise, but it makes the gameplay really makes up for it.
Yeah, your items were really make or break it here because there's not exactly like these complex turns or shortcuts. You just have to know when to use your items, especially shrooms. Ooh, unfortunately, looks like P-Merx does get screened here right in the beginning. Also, not able to pick up any coins is going to put them in a little bit of a deficit as we're going into the cave section.
Looks like P-Merx was able to pick up a draft, which is pretty good in this section. I think this is a drafter, the function of the, yes. See, I'm smart. I know my track functions.
Looks like P-Merx is going to, looks like we're going to look at what Jacob is up to now. In a nice first place here, opting for the double, already at 10 coins too, going to back that bomb. Looks like it does connect.
Very aggressive gameplay here, but it does give Jacob a bit more of a breakaway.
Yeah, this is huge for them. I mean, going into lap 2 already with this much momentum is just absolutely gorgeous. Meanwhile, P-Merx struggling a little bit here. Got a lot of shrooms, but again, shrooms aren't really that useful in a track like this. So you see a couple of people, opting to stop here for the coins or the item boxes respectfully. And yeah, that's just pretty much... P-Merx is just going to use the shrooms here. Just keep the distance back. Ideally, if they pull shock, that could really turn the tide here.
I think that's what P-Merx is going for.
Yeah.
P-Merx wants that shock, and he wants it really bad.
Quad shrooms. Unlucky.
Yeah. There we
Take a
go.
look at what Jacob's up to meanwhile, still keeping that very sizable first place lead going into lap 3. Doesn't even feel the need to hold the trail here.
However,
However,
he's just like that gone. He's far.
yeah, I mean, there's nothing to really say here. It's just an insane gap between the rest of the pack. That means the item distribution is gonna get a little freaky.
Freaky! I don't know if that's the word I would have used, but I like that word. I like
Blue
freaky.
is out, but I mean, is it really gonna even do anything here?
I mean, oh!
Unfortunate for P-Mercs holding on to that build, was not able to pop it. Literally just a literal frame difference there. Jacob does get hit by the blue, but the shock also activating as well kind of like nullified that a little bit. Gonna just pretty much keep that sizable stroll in first place. There is looks like Anomaly is in second place here. Nice showing for them. Very good showing for Jacob as well. Just that nice first place finish here. I mean, if you know who Jacob is, you're not surprised by this at all.
Right.
Oh my gosh, 3-3-5-5, all in a row.
God.
This is a very close room.
It is very close, and unfortunately P-Mercs did get last place, but you know what? Commentator bias, I'll say it every single time. I love P-Mercs. I have faith.
You know what? That's a good thing about this being 12 races too. Originally, the qualifier pools were projected to be only 6 races, which means you have to do a lot more work.
Baby L Drizzy.
Yeah, I can't say I'm surprised. Anomaly's also a Boo Lake enjoyer.
I love Boo Lake so much.
Oh, Koopa Cape on the tracks too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
2 of them. I'm looking at this Mount Wario pick from Wumbo. In all of my years of knowing Wumbo, I don't think I've ever seen him pick that track that much. He did?
His first house.
Looks like we are going to Waluigi Stadium on Technical's pick, and I can't say I'm surprised. I mean, we run this track a lot, Kutztown or otherwise, and it's one of those tracks that can set you apart if you know how to run them optimally, whether you have shrooms or not.
Mm-hmm.
Half-pipe tech is just pretty much going to make or break a race here.
Yeah, personally, this is not a track that I'm very good at because of all the bumps, and I'm slow. So I can't wait to see what Technical is able to do on this one. Maybe he'll be able to shoot up higher in the ranks.
Yeah, this could be
first.
anyone's game here.
Mm-hmm.
Looks like Jacob's going to get a nice first place start here. Does get a Nana just pretty much with an instant trail. Makes sense here. Opting as well for the mud cut. A little bit too wide. Allows Technical to sneak right around them. Gonna opt to throw that Nana up as we go into the next item set here. Oh,
Throws a bomb. I wonder if he's going to try to get tech with this one.
I don't know. Yeah,
No.
I think... Oh,
Look, he gets 2?
I think he got Moo and Shamchez with that bomb.
Dang.
Excellent play. Ooh, Horn in 2. I mean, it's not going to do much unless you can get up into first place, but...
Mm-hmm. Who knows? Maybe. Oh, there's P-Mercs in 11. Whoever the red Yoshi is in 3rd place, if they pull a red shell, then he's able to defend themselves. It does look like P-Mercs is just trying to play the catch-up game here.
Yeah.
Unfortunate, but I feel you so bad.
Nothing wrong with that. I mean, Waluigi Stadium is one of those tracks where if you start in the back, it is quite difficult to get up in the front unless you pull some really powerful items. So I can see the logic behind wanting to stay in these back spots. Shock can be pulled at any moment here as look at the gap between Technical and the rest of the pack. That's going to start messing with the item distribution. Something fierce. Just like I was mentioning here.
Let's see what he does.
Gonna have to use this at a very optimal time. Oh my god! This is absolutely massive here. P-Mercs dodges with shock in hand and is able to use that shock to their advantage, going up into 3rd place, but unfortunately has a little bit of a misinput here. Gonna throw that bomb and bombs himself!
Oh, man.
Oh, but it's not over yet. He's still in 8th place. This could be anyone's match here. Shock is going to be very unlikely. However, Jacob is going to be in a nice 2nd place position. Technical on a world of his own in 1st place. Pretty typical here. Now it is going to be a battle for 2nd as people are hot on Jacob's tail.
Who is that? Oh, it's Moo. Yeah, there's Moo, just pulling right ahead with that golden shroom in his hand.
P-Mercs is also able to claw their way back into 5th place to boot.
I think it might be over for Moo here.
Yeah, I mean, what can you do to protect yourself against that, if anything? Looks like that red does connect, gonna opt to hold on to the other one, throwing it forward, using these triple shrooms to get some nice success here. Going to burn them, and it's able to... Oh my god, where did that red go? Okay, poof, you know what? That's fine. Poof, if you're Jacob, you're pretty happy about that. Technical 1st place, Jacob 2nd. P-Mercs does keep that solid 5th. I would be more than okay with that if I was P-Mercs.
Absolutely.
It's like Jinja also did get a sneaky 3rd place, so shout out to them.
Shout out to Jinja, coming from New York.
Oh, that was gorgeous. Taking a look at a clip here from Jacob, trying to figure out what happened with that red shell.
Oh, he ate it. I'm so serious. He ate it.
Oh my gosh. I don't even, like, it's just gone.
It's so stupid. This
What
game is so
experience.
unserious.
I know. That's a land room for you. Looks like Jacob's going to go for Vancouver Velocity here.
MC pulling out the GBA
MC,
Mario
yeah,
Circuit.
I can't say I expect that. That's going to be an interesting one for sure.
I feel like nobody picks that track.
Oh,
It's so
Madrid. Love that.
Madrid.
Yeah, P-Merc's pulling out Madrid here. One more player going to pick their map, and then we're going to cycle for our next race here. Decisions, people. DK Mountain.
Go.
Makes sense.
Shout out to Bubbles, DK Mountain. I think right now Bubbles is number 2 in the whole world. And if you want to see Bubbles play right now, he is on the other stream, which is on Mangalore's Twitch.
Yes.
So go say hi to Bubbles. Be
Yeah,
nice.
twitch.tv/Mangalore official.
Yes.
Looks like we're going to Sherbetland. This has been picked quite frequently, whether it gets picked or not in general. I've seen it in most of the map pools that I've casted, so this is going to be a treat. I can't say that a lot of people know how to really optimally run this just because is so seldom seen.
Right. And I feel like in like a team situation, I never see this get picked.
Yeah.
But individually, yeah, I do see it. But nonetheless, it kind of matches the weather outside right now.
True.
It's nasty.
Fortunately, P-Mercs does get screened right at the beginning, but just opting to stay on the ice is going to get them out of the way of a lot of the mayhem with the item usage. Technical in first place, P-Mercs in a nice sizable third. It looks like Jacob has been a little bit of trouble here. Yeah, gonna opt to slow down for these coins, probably going for double as well. Gonna, have to slow down as Moo almost screens them. Now we're gonna pull triple shrooms and a star. And at this point, it's just the catch-up game.
Yeah. I mean, he's doing this intentionally. We know exactly what he's doing. He's probably gonna go for the shock, and then he's gonna catch up and get in first place again.
It makes sense. Shock is really powerful on a track like this. Gonna opt to burn all these items here. Ooh, pulls Bill triples. That is not optimal at all. Now we're gonna have to really try to catch up here. Looks like another player is in the back spots as well. Meanwhile, P-Mercs, nice and easy situation here in 5th place. Gonna have to avoid those trails from Anomaly, and Blue is out on the field as well. Oh!
Unfortunate for P-Mercs, he does get hit with it, but he does get the double.
Looks like somebody horned that Blue.
Oh. Really unfortunate for everyone else in the room.
Yeah. P-Merc's gonna opt to hold on to this. Oh, plant in pocket is gonna be really rough. Gonna have to burn that star and pretty much burn the plant immediately as well. Oh, plus a single red and 8. That could spell some trouble. Jacob also sent to the back of the pack at some point here. 2 bills on the field means Shock is more likely than ever as we go into our last lap here.
P-Mercs does miss the item box, but now we're looking at Jacob, who uses his star almost immediately after getting it.
Makes sense. Gotta get yourself prepared for the next.
That's crazy.
Oh, that is a lot of nanas. Ooh, pulls triple shells in a single red. Gonna take this corner really, really tight. Gonna have to avoid that rang from Moo as well. Getting up into a nice 4th, even 3rd. Yeah, gonna opt to just kind of ignore all of the item boxes, really. Blue is out on the field again. It looks like it's going to connect with Technical if it hits on time. Awoken in a nice 2nd place position. Jacob trying to fight really hard for that 3rd and is going to get it beautifully, just barely avoiding that trail from Jinja. Meanwhile, P-Mercs, a little bit of a struggle here, but hey, not last place.
Yeah, I wanna point out how Jacob was literally in last place for the first 2 laps, and now he got, what did he get, 3rd or 4th?
I believe, yeah.
I have the results right here. Beep, 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 beep. He got 3rd. That just goes to show how fast this guy is. He's like John Cena. You can't see him.
Yeah, P-Merc's going for the classic cape. Looks like a lot of people are picking Koopa Cape. Very popular track. You see it pretty much all the time in land, so I can't say I'm surprised. Big Blue, though, kind of awesome.
Ooh.
I like that pick. Cannon set is super busted.
The teammate support in the chat is really cute.
Yeah, we love that.
We love that. Thank you for supporting our friends.
One more track to go here, getting picked, and we will cycle. Oh, yep, another Koopa Cape. Who could have guessed it? That means we have a 1. What? We have a 1 in 3.
1 in 4.
1 in 4.
1 in 4 chance of getting Koopa Cape.
Looks like we got it. We're going to Koopa Cape on the side of P-Mercs.
Looking at these points here, it's crazy how far ahead Jacob is already.
Yeah.
But it's not over yet. We're not even halfway done.
True. I mean, yeah, it still could shake up the standings by quite a bit. I mean, first place is in a pretty sizable position, but everybody else it's fair game.
Here we go. We're about to see what everyone wanted Koopa Cape for.
Looks like we're going to immediately burn that coin here. Jacob getting into a nice first place position already. P-Merx, though, does have a Shroom, so going to be able to take that really good shortcut. Opts to go for the Nisk, does so beautifully here. Now it's going to line themselves up for a gorgeous Shroom cut, and that gets them all the way back up into second.
Darn. It's crazy.
Oh, does get redded out, though, which is unfortunate.
Looking back at Jacob, he is in the pack right now. He's in the thick of it. Only pulling mushrooms. There's really in this section of the course, you really need something to defend yourself because it can get hectic, especially when people start throwing shells around.
Yeah, this straightaway is really common for items being bagged, so you have to really play carefully here. We see Jacob do pretty well. Gets a nice exiting out of the pipe here, getting into 5th place, going to hold on to this shroom going into the next item set. Probably going to take that shortcut again, and that's going to start getting the top of the pack to be just that little bit less comfortable.
Let's see what he does here.
Okay, opts to go around. Going to set up for the shroom cut. Beautiful. Doesn't change the position, but honestly, 5th place is still a good anchor position. P-Merx, though, getting a little bit of a struggle bus here. Had to go wide for that item box, and then it's set up for some interesting choices for this shortcut. Holding on to this star is going to be pretty much his ticket to freedom, depending on when he uses it. If he's able to dodge shock, that would be really good.
Looks like he does use it, and he pulls the blue shell.
Interesting.
P-Merx might be able to shake it up here, considering, whoever's in first place, they're not that far away. They've got, I believe that's Jinja right on their tail.
Yes.
So, who knows? Maybe P-Merx will shake it up.
Here's Jacob here, holding on to the shrooms. Yep, it's just going to opt to take the Nisk because they saw it on the minimap here. Are they going to dodge? Yes, they are. Does so beautifully, going right over the boost panel, and that is going to put them in a better position here for first place. Technical second, and I believe that's Moo in third?
Can't see.
It's hard to see.
I think it is Moo.
Yeah. Beautiful exit here from the underwater section, and that's going to be a nice leisurely stroll for Jacob. Technical in second, Awoken in third. Meanwhile, P-Merx is able to get up further, but not able to really go the distance either, settling at a nice 7th place.
Yeah, look at that. 67.54.
Wow.
It's wild.
I can't say I expected this.
No.
Top 2 are starting to pull away just that much more. Now, reminder, you only need to get into top 6 here. So if I were playing, and not saying that this is my plan or anything, because I'm in the next pool, but I would just be shooting for 6th over 1st, because the point differential doesn't really do much for you here.
Looks like P-Merx is going to pick Super Bell Subway. There are 2 Blue Lakes. There are
Huge.
2 of them.
We also see Technical pulling out Pinball.
Is this a technical track?
I mean,
yeah,
kinda. We never really pick it because it's not really a 6v6 track, but I can see it. I can see the mentality for FFA.
Let's see what we get here. We're going to, that's Riverside Park. I was about to say something jungle. It is, nope, it's
So
Riverside Park.
Now, I don't know if you know this about me, but I'm a big Riverside Park fan.
You like it?
I really enjoy this course.
I like it too. It's so
The aesthetic
so
of like the skybox just being hazy orange really does something for me,
Orange is an underrated color. I feel like people should like it more.
Absolutely agree.
As we get started here, P-Merx is going to bag. Same with half
Doing
of the
donuts.
room.
Love that. Jacob opting to, get a bag in his own special way, There's no right or wrong way to bag, but there are funnier ways to bag, and I think Jacob just proved that.
Driving forward into the wall.
It's kind of awesome. Both of our stream perspectives opting to bag means that we're going to have a lot of back presence here as we get into the next item set. Going for the double, opting to go around also, probably likely for the coins. Yep, because Jacob really hurting in the coin department. Gonna opt to burn that star going into the next set. Gonna have to burn a golden immediately as well. Ugh. A little dicey here.
Point, considering he's in the middle.
Yeah. Okay, so that was a perfect timing situation here. Looks like 2 bills are on the field. That means anything could happen here. P-Merx, unfortunately falling off. Unlucky here. Jacob gonna pop that star. Has another golden star combo. Gonna, just go right around that item set. Just barely misses hitting that out. P-Merx was the one who used that shock and did so beautifully. Gonna hold onto the star. Yep, going for the double here. Gonna pull bill triples. Now we're cooking. This is a perfect position if you're P-Merx here. Top 2 are pretty far away, but the rest of the pack scrunched together means that we're gonna see a lot of carnage going into lap 3.
He uses the bill around this big corner here, and now we're going to the straight away. Is he going to make it to the item box? Yes, he is.
Nice. Perfect drop off there, allowing the P-Merx to get into the item box. Meanwhile, Jacob kind of A little bit of a struggle bus here, getting in 9th place. Gonna have to, only get one box here, using these doubles to cut a bunch of corners. Gonna pull yet another golden. Oh,
P-Merx
no
is using
way.
his bill right now, so this is...
P-Merx is about to
He has
do
another shock. He has
something.
another shock.
He's gotta wait. Oh, target shocked move right off the edge as well. Perfect showing for P-Merx here. Gets a nice 6th place position. Blue on the field a little bit too late here. That was gorgeous. I have never seen such good shock pulls. I mean, P-Merx pulled 2 shocks in one race. That is unheard of, even in, like, just in general.
Right. And if you saw the score there, it does look like Jacob did get 9th place, and that kind of lessens the gap between him and Technical.
Yeah.
That is I can do math, that is a 5-point difference between them.
Yeah, I mean, that is way different from what it was even just 2 races ago, where they were in the 40s and 50s respectfully. I mean, this is starting to get really close to, honestly, too close for comfort if you're Jacob.
For sure. If I were Jacob, I'd be kind of trembling a little bit, because even though Technical is known for 200cc, he is very good at 150.
Yes.
Very, very good.
Still a powerful player. You can't discount him. Taking a look at what P-Merx is deciding to choose as their map. And yes, gonna go Rome Avanti.
2
Love
BBLs.
to see it. I like seeing many tour tracks. You know? Just warms my heart.
Oh, we're still waiting for one more person to pick their track. I know, decisions. That's the worst part.
I know. It's,
like, what do
it's
I wanna
hard to choose because, like, FFA is just such a different experience from 6v6. I feel like a lot of the maps that you would choose in 6v6, you really shouldn't choose in FFA, depending on where you're starting. Yes! Looks like we are going to Boo Lake from Anomaly's pick.
Thank you, Anomaly.
Love to see it. Let's over under. Can P-Merx pull shock on this one too?
Yes. Yes. If he doesn't run it, he should pull shock.
Absolutely.
Because it's funny.
Getting our start here. Okay, woman. we have some information to share with you after this race.
Oh my god!
Unfortunate
How
start
did
for
he
Jacob
not
here.
fall off the edge?
Honestly, I don't even know if that was faster. Depending on how quickly the respawn would have been. Did you see that bomb? Somebody dropped it, but it went right in between the boardwalk. So unfortunately did not connect with anything. Jacob getting into a nice 2nd place position already. Yeah, Anomaly doing his thing, running in first. Gonna go for that rail cut. Jacob opts for the safer one, which is just a little bit slower. So Anomaly's gonna start getting that lead, encroaching here. Gonna try to back that green, does not connect. And the triples do connect though. That's gonna send them tumbling back a little bit. And Jacob now in a good 1st place position.
Yeah, Jacob's running away already.
Oh, P-Merx, no.
Oh, P-Merx, but since he's
shock though.
Shock though.
That's his master plan, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly. Yeah, well,
yeah. Gonna burn both items here to try and make some magic happen. Does pull triples and a golden. This is not a track you want a golden mushroom on. There's so little items in general that if you have one of your item slots clogged up, you're not really going to be able to do much here. Blue does come out on the field from the mid-pack, and that means Jacob is going to dodge again. Beautiful.
This is a masterclass here.
Even did it right through the air. Gorgeous showing. Possibly going to get redded here. Yeah, unable to do the wall clip, but that is fine for P-Merx.
Redded again.
Redded again. And that allows Anomaly to come up here in 3rd place. P-Merx in 4th. Jacob 2nd. Looks like Technical was able to squeak right by for another 1st place finish. Going to back on the line here. Does not connect with anything though. That's going to be Anomaly 3rd place. Jacob 2nd. And P-Merx in 4th.
Very, very good stuff from
P-Merx
P-Merx
had a
here.
really good comeback lap 3. I mean, he was in the bottom spots for a majority of that race.
Should we talk about it?
I think we should. If you know about our friend Anomaly, he is very famous for getting tiebreakers in every single event he has ever gone to. And if you take a look at where he's at in the standings, he is in 5th place, but 6th place is only 2 points behind him, and then there's another 2 to 3 point gap behind that.
So we might be seeing another tiebreaker with Anomaly today.
Yeah, not to be dramatic, anything is possible. And I think at this point, if you're taking a look at what Anomaly is up to, you know it's gonna come. Oh, that's so much fun. The other pool is also playing Boo Lake right now.
Yay! They're doing it for me. They do it because they love me.
It's true. It's true.
It's true. Source, trust me.
Waiting for our final map pick here. Yep, looks like it's going to be another DKM. We also see a Koopa Cape repick, so hopefully does not land.
Yeah, whoever picked that, hopefully it doesn't get to them. I'm really excited to see Squeaky, though.
Yeah, I think that would be great. Looks like we're going to Rome Avanti for Bonkers.
That's one of your favorites.
Yes. Could I say it is one of my top 5?
My top 5 is Rome,
Rome,
Rome, Rome.
and Paris.
Well, yes.
We are in our last GP here for the first pool of FFA, and things are not as comfortable as they should be if you're Jacob.
Yeah, Jacob's got technical right on his tail, both
Huge
literally.
bump.
Well, almost literally, and like points wise too.
Yeah. That's going to send Jacob tumbling back into 10th place, holding on to this red, trying to go for double here. Does connect that red and the double, getting a quad shrooms here, but going to have to watch out for anomalies, triple shells. That's going to spell a little bit of trouble as they have to pump the brakes here. Going for the cut, but again, going to have to watch these trails. Almost nicks the wall, but does so beautifully, and now they're in a really solid position already. Oh, it looks like Anomaly lets those greens go and they fly right into Jacob's side. That's unfortunate.
He has to go around, probably for the coins.
Yeah, makes sense. PMerk's already at 10 coins also is going to put them at a bit of an advantage here going into lap 2, as well as opting to hold on to these quad shrooms.
Let's see what he does with his items here.
Ooh,
Looks like
yeah,
he slows down
slowing
just a bit. He's not able to get the full double item box, but that's
Oh,
okay.
and he just replaces it with triples. That's so unfortunate.
Man,
Jacob also struggling here. Both of our stream perspectives in bottom 2.
does look like blue shell does come out, and it's gonna hit technical if technical doesn't have something to dodge.
Yeah, let's
the blue.
everybody look at the minimap really closely. Oh, hit himself with a nana, I believe.
Ooh.
That's a technical special right there. Jacob's gonna pop this build, trying to make some magic happen, getting into the mid spots, but that means they are not going to get a second item, so they're gonna be stuck with just Star going into lap 3, which could spell a little bit of trouble here.
Jacob is in a place where he can pull shock, but well, I say that, and then he goes into 8th. That's okay. He is able to defend himself because this like last part of the track here in Rome, it's scary, and you do want to be able to
absolutely.
defend yourself because people do tend to play very aggressive around this part.
Going to back those greens there, and it's going to connect onto, I believe that was MC. Jacob getting in 6th place here. Oh, gets back to hit himself. Gonna throw that red and connect it onto Awoken to get back into 7th place, but I think this is a little bit too much, a little bit too late. I mean, there's just not much to do here. PMerk's also in a very good position here. Backs that red and hits it beautifully, getting a 5th place for PMerk, 6th place for Jacob. I mean, not bad, but then Technical's in 1st.
Wow. And it looks like Technical was able to squeak past Jacob there.
Take a look at where PMerk's and Bonkers are at right now.
Ooh. Tiebreaker.
Tiebreaker. I mean, not yet.
Not yet.
But also at the same time, you never know. Going into race, I believe 9.
Yes, we're starting our last GP.
This is so exciting. I mean, tiebreakers in general are fun, but to have a tiebreaker for the last position to qualify is just really something else.
Exactly.
A lot of good tour tracks on the board here. See Madrid, Vancouver, and Amsterdam, as well as Squeaky Clean Sprint. Big Blue is making a comeback, and then 2 different Rainbow Roads. Makes sense for Technical to go onto 3DS Rainbow Road.
It looks like we do see Sinespo as well. If you are a Broad Street Blur regular, you know that the one time I ever like really did good, it was on Sinespo.
Looks like we are going to Amsterdam here. I really like this track. Another one kind of like Sherbetland that is very seldom picked. Looks like Moo is the one taking us to Amsterdam also.
Sinespo is evil. It is not evil. It's not.
Controversial statement, but I'm kind of agreeing with Chad here. I really am not a fan of Sinespo. I think part of it is just lack of experience with it.
Wow, even Spicy is against me. Can't believe it. My own father.
Going to our first item set here, it looks like Jacob is able to get a box and pulls a shroom, so gonna be solid here. Gonna have to avoid the possible trail from Bonkers, though, as they are in a 3rd place position. Bonkers with that rail, going to just barely miss connecting, and then it, finally does connect. Unfortunate. Meanwhile, PMerk's also holding a shroom of their own. A lot of carnage going on with these shells here going into the next section.
It does.
Watch that back onto, I believe that was a anomaly. But I don't think it actually connected on their end.
Here we go around this. That's Ginger right there, throwing fire, being very aggressive and making and trying to get everyone in front of him out of the way so that he could pull ahead.
They connect onto a couple of people, so I think that worked pretty well for them. PMerk have to be careful of these triples. Yeah, it does connect from Ginger. Meanwhile, Jacob, a little bit of a struggle bus here. Gonna pull. Bill Golden is really not what you want to see here. I mean, the shortcuts that you would need a Golden for are so far away. PMerk's getting hit. Pulls the rarest item in the game, too, and gets hit by a Bill on the way out. This might be a good potential here for Jacob going into lap 3. But at the same time, look at where Technical's at.
Yeah, he's gone. He's out of here. But
Yeah.
the blue is on the map. Blue is on the map.
Another golden bill. Looks like multiple bills on the field as well. Shock could be imminent, people. You never know. You never know. Going into our item set here, gonna have to burn that golden. Only a single red, and yep, here comes Shock. But unfortunately, I don't know that anyone really dodged that, so it's gonna shake things up, but not so much for the front of the pack.
Looks like P-Merx was able to grab that ground shroom.
Yes.
That's really good. It's like if you have a ground shroom, it's like you never even got shocked in the first place.
Anomaly's going to try to connect a red on the technical, unable to make it connect, and here comes the fire.
Oh
Just
my
barely
God.
missing Anomaly here. Looks like they got a second place position. Jacob in third. P-Merx. Oh! P-Merx gets blued on the line in 11. Oh.
P-Merx,
So
sweetie,
bad.
I'm so sorry.
1 point difference between technical and Jacob.
Oh my God.
That's insane.
What if there's a tiebreaker for first?
I don't know that we do tiebreakers like that, but I think it would
Darn
be
it.
fun anyway.
Turn it.
Maybe they could take it to one of the side setups, you know?
People are talking smack to P-Merx. Not
on my watch.
You stay away from him. Oh, Rosalina's Ice World. Yay!
Makes sense. Shout out Tip of the Ice World. Anomaly, Baja, and myself are on a summer switch up team that pretty much was created around this track. So we played it pretty frequently. I can't say that we were successful, but
Angle was successful.
yes, and that's what matters most.
Exactly. They don't do a tiebreaker for first. I was just being silly.
we were just being a little facetious.
No, silly.
It'd be fun, but I don't think we have the time for it.
It'd be funny. Daisy Cruiser. I love
Paper
Daisy.
Scissors is crazy. Waiting for our last map selection come in. Looks like it's gonna be another Daisy Cruiser. Now we cycle.
Yippee! Looks like
Ooh.
there's a lot going on.
I'll say a
the
lot of
other
noise in the
setup.
venue as the other setup watches somebody gets absolutely obliterated on Mushroom Gorge. Wumbo is taking us to Mario Circuit 3, though. Classic bagger. We're going to see a lot of similar techniques that we saw on Riverside Park. And who knows, maybe P-Merx will pull 3 shocks.
3 of them. Just like how Engel pulled 3 bloopers in battle yesterday.
Yes.
Here we go. Very uneventful start. No one's going
Yeah.
anywhere.
P-Merx with a gorgeous donut. But then even so many people are slowed down that he's in 6th. Jacob opting for the wall strat again as well. Just going to hold on to this single shell. Trying to get it onto technical, but does not connect. Opting to go for some coin.
Did he get hit by
Yes, he hit
a
himself
shell?
with that, trying to hit technical.
Oh, man.
B-Merx, meanwhile, just keeping to themselves in a nice 7th place position, going to burn all their items going into this double. Ooh, Bill Golden. This early in the game, honestly, pretty solid.
Yeah.
Just knowing when to use that bill. Not a good success. Jacob also popping a bill of their own. So that means there are 3 bills on the field already, people. Blue out.
Blue's out. I think that's Awoken all the way in the back. So Awoken's got a pretty good chance of pulling
shock
here.
and then just playing the catch-up game here. Taking a look at this blue. It's just kind of taking a lead. Oh! Wumbo gets obliterated by green in 9. And here comes Shock. Wumbo looks like dodge as well as Shamchez. So now it's at this point who can catch up the fastest. Jacob in a little bit of a trouble spot. Gonna pull a Bill and a star, but I mean, what do you even do here? P-Merx in a similar situation, only having triples to work with, and the front of the pack is pretty evenly spaced with each other to boot.
They're single file line right now.
Yes. Going into our final lap here, looks like we're going to pull another golden. Just spam that immediately. P-Merx trying to make some magic happen, but a lot of people have goldens on the field of their own, so there's not really much shaking up here.
Does look like P-Merx is able to pull a star and get that double box again.
Oh, huge. Now we're seeing some mayhem. Going to burn all of the items here, just taking a very tight turn. But it looks like that's going to be a nice 7th place for P-Merx. Jacob, though, not able to recover, getting a 10th place. That's going to be good news for Technical. Nice job to Awoken getting 1st place, though. That's going to shake things up as they get into 3rd. Now we have a tie for 5th again.
My God. Anomaly, when we needed him most, he vanished. Please, I need to see another tiebreaker with Anomaly in it so bad.
I know.
Looks like Jacob wants to go to Vancouver.
I respect that.
Fish meat.
Another tour track on the screen here. Anomaly going for Singapore. Ooh,
Piranha
Piranha Plant
Cove.
Cove. Shout out Spoon Strat.
Spoon Strat. I really hope that Daisy Cruiser gets picked. I love seeing people do Daisy Cruiser
So
in
much
FFA.
fun.
It's so silly.
Waiting for our final pick here. Looks like it's going to be Bowser's Castle 3. And now we are going to cycle momentarily, right? Yeah, here we go.
Yay.
And it looks like we are headed to Vancouver.
Yay.
Jacob's pick. This is going to be pretty good.
Do you want to know my favorite thing about this track?
What's that now?
On like one of the first turns, there's like a little like a sign that says fish meat.
I did not know that.
I'll show you.
Yeah, point it out for the crowd.
It's my favorite thing. Tech so based. I didn't even see what he picked. I'm not gonna lie.
It's okay. That's what the bot's for.
So we go around this corner and we get to our first item set.
Oh,
Unfortunately, he does get not
Screened.
the box. That's the word. Screened.
looks like Bump City as well. Meanwhile,
There it is. Fish meat.
Oh my god, yeah. P-Merc's opting to take the fence path here. Gonna try to nail somebody with that red. Does not connect, but does connect these nanas onto a Yoshi player. Getting a nice third position. Jacob in second, Technical in first though. So that's gonna kind of shake things around.
Looks like P-Merx is playing kind of defensively here, which like on this part of the map, yeah. Because
Oh,
it's
absolutely.
so tiny. It's so skinny. Like you bump someone and then you die.
Yeah, there's
no
not much
getting
to
around
really
that.
do. Gonna have to avoid the fire, which goes right through the cut of and does connect onto Jacob. MC getting into a nice second place position as well. I haven't seen a lot of them in the front of the pack, so this is a treat.
Yeah, technical. Oh, bye. What happened?
Wait, did he actually fall?
I think so. Look at on the minimap.
He did.
Oh man.
That's going to allow P-Merx to sneak into first place here with a defense item to boot. This is going to set them in a very good position. Jacob, though, ooh,
Yeah.
looks like things aren't really going their way. But, I mean, there are some cuts that you can take here. Though he's not going to opt for it.
Interesting.
Going for the double here. Oh, triple shrooms and a star. Not too great for catching up, but you never know. Technical also stuck back here means it's going to shake things up. Awoken, depending on where they are at, could start really pulling ahead.
Is that? Oh, that's P-Merx sliding
Yes.
into. Oh my God, that's MC.
What happened? All right. I mean, no trails allowed, I guess. Oh,
Oh.
looks like Jinja's trail does connect, though, sending P-Merx back into the mid-pack, getting MC in a first-place position. Anomaly also up there. Jinja just holding their own here, going for the double with Jacob. Gonna pull red and green, and now we're gonna have to be careful about that bomb.
What bomb? I didn't see the bomb.
It looked like Moo was holding on to a bomb.
Unfortunately, P-Merx takes that
Oh,
shortcut, but
no.
he does get hit out immediately. Has to avoid that blue shell with optimal precision.
Here comes a blue locking on a Jinja. That's going to allow Anomaly to get into a nice position here as they get first place. P-Merx opting not to hit Anomaly, kind of respectful. Or Jacob, excuse me, getting in second place here. Where did Technical end up? 6.
Okay.
That's going to make things just that much closer here.
Where is he? I didn't see if he was in tiebreaker range.
I don't believe so.
Let me look.
Let's take a look here. Okay.
It looks like Anomaly is safe here.
There's a tiebreaker for 7, but
Oh.
honestly, that doesn't matter because top 6 are the ones that qualify.
Yeah.
So you're going to have to keep your eye into the mid-pack. This is also last race territory.
Ooh, is it the last race right now?
I believe so. We were just on race 11, no? We'll see in a second. Interesting track picks coming out here. Can't say I expected Piranha Plant Slide.
Why are we here?
I respect it.
P-Merx pulling out the Weebo is an interesting move because I feel like in free-for-all we want to kind of pick the shorter tracks
Yeah.
in opposed to, I don't know, the longest track in the game.
Hey, but I mean, it's that much longer, so now he can pull those 3 shocks we were talking about earlier.
Oh, we're going to New York. Well, we're not going.
I was I
Moo
didn't
wants
pick
to
it
go
yet.
to New York.
You're excited. I mean, yeah. Yeah. Looks like we're going to DK Mountain on Awoken's pick.
Not a DK Mountain enjoyer.
Inward guy, so I legally am required to hate DK Mountain. Yes, we are in our final race territory here, so you're going to have to keep your eye on 7, 7, and 6 because
Lord.
that could shake things up real quick.
Here we go, counting down. Let's go. Final race.
Yoshi City in the front. Oh my goodness. Oh, P-Marks does get screened first item set, but opting to go around for the coins is going to put them in a better position. Yeah, not much to do here.
Yeah, not much happening. Just cannon moment.
A lot of shrooms out in the mid pack as well. Going for the double here, does get it. Is going to pull. Quad shrooms. Not really what you want on a track like this. Going to boost themselves forward into 5th place. Bonkers in 4th. Pretty nice to see. But Green just barely avoids clipping. P-Merc's going to go for the gap cut. Do they get it? Yes, they do.
Wow.
Perfect execution here going into lap 2. Blue is already out on the field, by the way.
There we go. There we go. The stream's back. Looks like you go.
P-Mercs is going to pull this rang here, bump the fence for good luck, and now it's going to be in a 4th place position. Moo also has a rang, so this could get dicey. 2 bills on the field, possibly a 3rd means, shock is imminent, people. Prepare yourself.
I can't wait.
See what P-Mercs gets. Ooh, fire.
Here comes the shock.
I think one person dodged and start. I cannot tell who it is, though.
It is a Yoshi player.
Okay.
So it could be literally anybody.
Yeah, it could be like over half of the lobby, but go off. Going into the next item set here, P-Mercs is able to get the double, pulls a single red and triple shrooms.
Not the best.
Not the best. I mean,
it
could be so much worse, though.
Yeah.
Gonna have to be careful about how you play going into lap 3 here. If you're P-Mercs, you just want to keep in that top 6. Going to pull that red out, and it looks like it's going to connect onto Bonkers. However, P-Mercs does get hit by the barrel. And now we're in a little bit of dire straits here.
I believe that's Awoken in first right now.
I believe so, yeah.
They picked DK Mountain for a reason, and we're seeing why right now.
Yes. Technical also in the front of the pack. Moo keeping a consistent 3rd place. Looks like Jacob's going to go for the rock cut and gets it beautifully. Now going to have these triple greens out, so depending on how they use these aggressively or defensively, that could make or break the race. Does end up backing them. I don't know that they connected on anything, though. And it looks like another shock has gone out. Technical did kind of technically get hit on the cut. And that allowed Jacob to get up into 2nd. With Anomaly also in the front of the bar. What just happened to P-Mercs? Did you see that?
No.
He hit like an invisible wall. That is so unfortunate.
I have never heard P-Mercs curse in my entire life, but I did just hear him
did,
go.
Yeah. Take a look.
Oh my god,
tied for first place. Honestly,
good for them.
That was a really good way to end it. I mean, unfortunately, we are not going to do a tiebreaker for first place, but we do have our starting 6 now. Technical, Jacob, Awoken, Bonkers, Anomaly, and Jinja will be our top 6 moving on. Unfortunately, that means we do have to say goodbye to our bottom 6 as there is no last chance qualifiers today. But we want to thank everybody for coming out and playing regardless of that fact, because that was a genuine treat.
Yeah, that was so much fun to watch. Like, seeing Technical and Jacob totally just like...
Oh, yeah.
Just... really hi. I don't know how to even describe it because they're both so good.
I mean, literally them playing just shows how much track knowledge each of them have, and it really came down to the item play because sometimes we see Technical in the back, sometimes we'd see Jacob in the back, and it was just such that back and forth that you really couldn't take your eyes off them because that was the most electrifying part of this match. Now, unfortunately, we do have to bid you goodbye. Baja and I are in the next round for the qualifiers, but don't go away because we will have another pool happening momentarily, and we will be back on a quick break. Okay. Yeah, our other pool is going to be on last race momentarily. Looks like they got started a little bit later than we did. But once we have the information here for your top 6 on that pool, we will let you know. Looks like they are going to Sunshine Airport. I wish you could see this.
Are we going to commentate what's also going on over there?
Yeah, for reference, there are 2 streams going on right now because there are 2 pools. The other one is in Mangalore official, twitch.tv/Mangalore official for Mario Kart Central. They're going to Sunshine Airport.
I have to squint to see what's going on. They're so far away.
Somebody Somebody's
Tech,
head is in
Tech,
the
move your
way.
fat head out of the way.
Looks like we got a
have
good
to
startup
commentate.
going for our other stream perspective.
you.
Looks like quite a few people did get screened, however, and that's going to spell some trouble here. First place going to Danny Fathom, just going to opt to trail that red here, going into the cut. Not going to be able to take it, but if they take it tight enough, they can do some damage here. Holding on to that red, going into the next section, getting the coin count up is what is most important. Meanwhile, a lot happening here with Krakow shaking things up into the mid pack. Taking a look at what Luckyo is up to, has 2 shrooms in 4th place. That's going to
Whoa.
spell some trouble. Going to have to avoid these trails, though. Getting a nice draft. Going to get another item box here, going into the final set of lap 1. Going to also do the smart steering, but I don't know that it really happened. Bob going off behind them. Just okay, absolute carnage going on in the stage here. Going into lap 2, Luckyo's in such a good position. Going to clip it for good measure. Wisp horning somebody on their way out, going into a 9th place position, but it is not out by any stretch here. Going to go for the item box. Ends up pulling triple shrooms, so they're going to be able to take that shortcut.
No, you're good.
Going into our next section here of Sunshine Airport. It is anybody's match, but I do see at least one Kamek player in the tops, which means we have some good representation from our 2v2 team
I think
last
that's
night.
Luckyo.
I believe it is, yes. Wisp opting to hold on to these shrooms, going into the glider section. Gonna have to be careful with some items around them, though, as triple greens are out on the field and triple nanas to boot. Holding on to this shroom here, gonna go for a single box, getting up into 3rd place. Holding on to this shroom is a really optimal position. Has Ghost in pocket too.
Holy
That is
moly.
excellent going into lap 3. If you're a Wisp fan, your stocks are rising.
My stocks are rising.
Going into our final lap here. This is anyone's game. Almost gets trailed here. Gonna have to instantly pop that ghost, but if they get lucky, Shock might be out on the field. It really just depends. Gonna go for an item here. Does pull triple shrooms from somebody in front of them. That can spell some trouble here. Meanwhile, looking what Bubbles is up to in 7th place. Gonna have the triple shrooms as well as the star going into the cut. Opts to not go for the items as well. Makes sense here. Gonna have to use that star at the most perfect time. Fire out on the field. Takes a bunch of people out. Blue Shadows also on the field here. Going into our final turn. It could be anybody's game as Bubbles is on fire. Gonna get that star up perfectly. Wisp also in a good position here with the double getting picked here. Triple greens out on the field. This could get dicey, and it looks like it's going to be something else. Don't get excited, Bubbles. Getting into that 3rd place position. Just being as careful as possible here. Gorgeous shroom for Bubbles, and they get 2nd place in the end. Oh, gorgeous shroom cut here. I wish you could see that. Wisp. Oh, Wisp. Unfortunate. It looks like our top 6 have been decided. Luckyo Steez in our top 2. I will get the rest of the information for you momentarily as we get it on the setup here. Claps all around from Lakitu as we get our top 6 here. Our Luckyo Steez, Danny, Krakow, Bubbles, and Claxodon. Very, very close lobby there for 5, 6, 7. Fortunately, that does mean our 6 are going to be going home today. But honestly, very valiant battle. That was an absolute treat. I wish you could have seen it, but that's fine.
I can't. I couldn't. I was like just absorbing what was going on. I couldn't even like.
No, yeah,
I couldn't
so much
say
has happened,
anything.
especially right at the end there. A lot of triples coming out on the field meant there was just absolute chaos and carnage. But you know what? Hey, it worked.
So now
Worked
that
out.
that's over, we gotta go. 'Cause
Yeah,
now we gotta go play.
We gotta go play momentarily, so we're gonna kick it to a quick break here. If you are interested in the other stream perspective, remember that Mangalore is also streaming the other pool at twitch.tv/MangaloreOfficial, or you could stay here with Broad Street Blur, which I think might be just a little bit cooler, but I may be biased. So make sure you root for Sunset and Baja in the next pool, and we'll see you later.
Bye bye. Yay!
Hooray! Hooray!